Hey everybody, it's Tech Comics. I have a video today because I have a haul. Pretty big haul, that is. I got a bunch of back issues and I got a few new issues that just came out, and I'll probably have some more books by the end of the week. But I wanted to kind of go over some videos I watched just from yesterday and today. And one of them was Batcave. Sorry, I wrote stuff down so I wouldn't forget. 4 kids. I know that's no excuse, right? But I watched Batcave Comics. He did a Bronze Age comic vid on Bloodlust Volume 4, Vampirella issue number 31. If you guys like Vampirella, if you like the old Bronze books, definitely check out his new vid. It's really good. I watched it from beginning to end, and I like how it showed the contrast of black and white into color, back into black and white again. I really like black and white books now more than ever, because now that I've gotten back into drawing, I really like looking at the fine lines and just how they can do their shadings in black and white books. When done right, look just fantastic. So please go check out Batcave Comics' new video. Another one I watched was the Frog Queen. She had a HalfCon coverage of 2000. Yeah, it's HallCon coverage, sorry, of 2017. It's pretty cool. She shows a lot of cosplayers that were there at the con, I guess she went to. And she showed, I believe she showed a few books. I was more captivated at the end with all the dancing. I don't know, I couldn't like find myself and turn away from it, because it was pretty cool. You know, it's just neat to see like how people really get involved into dressing up for Comic-Cons and doing their thing. But it's a great video, so go check out the Frog Queen's new video. Also, Uncanny Kyle Waka, in his new video, he's testing out a new way he wants to lay out his videos. And I think he's on the right track. He says he's still testing it out to see if it will work for him, but he's trying to do like all different things on his screen with him in the center, which I think is pretty cool. So check that out, and you know, let him know what you think. And then Wolfen Fox, I'm sorry, I did it again. Wolfen Fox 77. He does a review on the new X-Men from 127 to 129, and it's pretty cool. He talks, you know, he talks a little bit about the books, a little about the story, but he's showing you what the interior looks inside the book and the art and how it's drawn. And I really liked the video. Because of him, I started wanting to collect the newest X-Men run. That I'm now put on my pull list, which I believe is the Uncanny X-Men. I want to definitely start collecting that. And because he showed what the 4th cover was going to look like with Mystique on it, and I was just like, okay, I love Mystique. So I was like, bam, went in, put on my pull list, and I'm going to check out that storyline. Still got to track down number 1 and number 2, because I have 3 and I have 4 going to be popping in there pretty soon. So check out Wolfen Fox 77's new video. It's really good. I liked it. All About Comics. Now, that's, of course, Frost is doing that show now by himself, and he had Nick, oh, I cannot pronounce his last name. I did earlier, and I did a good job, but I'll spell it out. It's Nick, Filardi. So, and he's a colorist for The Realm, and he also talks a little bit more about like other projects that he's done, and I think it was really cool that Frost brought this colorist on, because, you know, inker, because you really don't get to hear a lot from them, and they have a voice too, just in the comic books, because like a lot of people are saying in the chat is that, you know, if you don't have a good colorist behind your artist that you really like, then you're not going to get, you know, you're not going to see the full potential of the book. I mean, you'll be able to read the story okay, but you won't see the full potential of the book, of how it's trying to be relayed along with the story. And so it was really cool how he was explaining how long he's been in the business, what took him to get there, and things like that. And he answered a lot of people's questions, which was really cool. So if you haven't seen that, you can check it on the Rewind. I suggest you do if you want to know more about how inkers get their business and how they work with artists and stuff. It's really cool. And there was one other video I watched today. Oh yeah, and that was Old Man Gamers. I watched this video, and I thought it was gonna be like a hobby, but then when I read the title, I was like, oh, okay. And what it is his new video, he he's trying to get votes to be brought up in the ranks of his gang. That Jay Lid, if you guys don't know about Jay Lid, I've been sub to his channel for a long time now. I haven't watched his videos in a while, and it's just because like sometimes there's some bad words, and then I gotta make sure my kids aren't around. But he does a lot of animation type comic book sketch vids, which are really cool. I like him a lot, and but he had me in one of his little skit things a long time ago at Freddy's, and it was pretty cool. It was funny. So I guess he's got a new thing kind of going on right now. I haven't seen it, but if you want to know more about it, just check out Old Man Gamers if you're sub to him, and if it's something you want to do for Old Man Gamers, then go ahead. If not, you know, it's up to you. I just wanted to give, you know, shout outs really, and kind of let you guys know what I watched today, I guess. I've never done that before, so it's kind of new to me, but I figured maybe I'll try doing that every once in a while before I show a haul. But let me go ahead and show you the books that I got. I went out the other day and I picked up Samurai Jack #1. It's done by IDW, and I loved this cartoon. And I gave this book a quick read this morning because it's actually, this book, if you like fast reads with not a lot of, you know, dialogue in it, just kind of like sounds where they show like, you know, vroom, crunch and all that stuff of like motorcycles and all that, then this is the book for you. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I like the style of artwork. Of course, it's not as, you know, like would be polished other terms, but I mean, this is, you know, it's from a cartoon, so, you know, to me, this kind of took me back to when I used to watch the show, and it definitely leaves it a little bit on a cliffhanger. And I'll definitely pick up issue 2, because issue 2 is going to look like this, the front cover. Probably block my face for now. But it's got some cool ads in the back of the book, and I mean, it was good. You know, Samurai Jack gets back to his routine. He's kicking butt, taking names. The other thing is he's starting to have flashbacks. So the only thing I can figure is that maybe this book is, you know, he's going to start having these flashbacks and remembering who he was and things like that. So that's what I got from this book. I will pick up issue 2 just to see where it goes, because let me show you what I mean by flashback. You know, he's going to town on some of these robots and stuff. And then right here, it's this panel right here. He's having a flashback of when, you know, he was a samurai and where he is now. And he's like, what? He's trying to think about it. He's like, was that some kind of trick, you know, that he did to me? Because he was working for this boss to bring him this, I don't know, I guess it was like a type of coffin or something, where it had this girl in there frozen in time, or she was frozen, kind of like, you know, kept alive, but just kept on in the cold. And yeah, right here. Sorry, I don't do much book reviews. She's right there. He opens it up and he's like, what the heck? But I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was a good read. I'm definitely going to pick it up #2. Shows a cool little Star Wars on the back. Yeah, this is one of my new pickups. Probably a new title I'll read. Then I picked up this Flash book. This is number 30. I haven't read this one yet, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is the first appearance of this character here, or the first full appearance of him on a cover. Now, there's, I don't know if this one's the variant, because I know that there was another cover right next to it, but I grabbed this one because this one looked more better to me. Then I picked up Bombshells #1, Wonder Woman, and this is a Terry Dodson cover. I've been collecting the Bombshells when I find them, because I love the stories in this. I love the artwork. The fact this is Wonder Woman, and her new movie just came out, so I got to get that still. Then I finally got my hands on Dark Knight's Metal. This is #1. I know somebody out there didn't like this book at all, but, you know, hey, I'm still going to give it a shot, see if I like it, because I do have #2. I didn't have #1, now I got #1, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I heard that there's just a lot of tie-ins with this book, like with Flash, so if I really want to stay involved in the story and not get lost, I guess I have to pick up that Flash issue too. You know, if comic books didn't do that, you know, then I guess they wouldn't make money, so they always got to have you tie in with things. And to get to the rest of my newest haul, here I go with Dark Knight's Metal #2. I just bought bags of boards the other day too, so I got a bag and board a bunch of my comics. So yeah, now I can read issue 1 and issue 2. I bought Sheena, Queen of the Jungle #1. I didn't get all. There wasn't any of the other covers variations to this, but I was happy to just get that one. I picked up Amazing Spider-Man number 32. Oh, by the way, I put the Dark Knight's Metal on my pull list. I put this on my pull list, so I can start getting those. I also put Darth Vader. It's on my pull list. I love that cover. I figure if I'm gonna start collecting some new stuff, I'll do this and see where it goes, and if I like it, I'll keep them. If not, then I'll take them off my pull list. I also put this on my pull list too, Venom 154, because I have issue 150 now up to this point on Venom. That was a pretty cool cover. Okay, so that's all my new stuff. Now let me show you the stuff I picked up on the backside. Now I am trying to complete my Web of Spider-Man run. So I found a few Web of Spider-Mans and I grabbed them, but then I found these other books that you know, I just bought them because one, they're at a good price, and two, the artist on the front cover I really enjoy. So here I went ahead and I picked up Superman Unchained New 52 number 1. It's a Scott Snyder, Jim Lee with Scott Williams and Dustin Negan. Yeah, I like that cover. Figured this would be a good start with to read. So I picked up that one. This one I picked up honestly because Andy Granoff did the cover. I love Andy Granoff. This is Thor, Son of Asgard, number 1. I have a lot of favorite artists, and I really like Andy Granoff because he did the Dark Vader number 1 that I have slabbed and stuff like that. So I love his artwork. Here's a Grimm Fairy Tales number 43 Zemscope. I like this cover. So like I said, I bought all these because they were only $1, so it wasn't bad. And I didn't really get any of those Batman books that came out with Harley Quinn all over them. One, because I didn't really see any when I was out, and two, I was thinking, you know, if I'm going to go for Batman books on consider Batman Day, I'm going to get the ones that I want to go along with my run, and so I can start from the beginning of the story and, you know, get caught up. But I picked up Batman Detective Comics Endgame, New 52 number 1. It's Anarchy is No Joke. And it's a pretty sweet cover. I picked that up for $1. Yeah, I like that. And then I grabbed some of these Batman The Dark Knight New 52. This is number 15. I like that cover. It's Scarecrow right there. That's cool. I like plain chest. Here's number 19. Here's number 24. I believe this is like my second copy of this book, but I like this cover a lot. I really do. I probably won't get any more of them, but I figure, hey, 2 copies is good. Read one, not read the other one. There's number 25. So this is what I picked up on considered to be Batman Day. Here's number 26. And then I found some Green Arrow books. Of course it wasn't the Longbow Hunters, because I still need, I believe, book 1 and 2. But I picked these ones up. I figured it'd be worth the read. It's only $1. I picked up number 2, number 3, and number 4. It's Green Arrow, The Wonder Year. It's a Mike Grill and Gary Morrow, whatever. I like the cover. I figured for $1, that's number 2. Probably be that bad. I like most Green Arrow stories. I really like Mike Grell's take on it, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Okay, and then that was good. Well, time's good. I'm not worried about that. Go a little bit further. Then I kind of went on a She-Hulk binge because one, I couldn't believe that I found these covers, and I'm not gonna lie, I mainly bought it for the covers. I haven't read any of these stories yet, but in due time I will. But I wasn't gonna pass up on this for $1. It's an Adam Hughes, The Sensational She-Hulk, To Die and Live in LA, part 1 of 6, number 52. Adam Hughes cover right there. Here's number 53. And that's the one thing, it's like whenever I go through these bins, I'm always going through the miscellaneous stuff, because that's usually where I'll find my Andy Granoff covers, my Adam Hughes covers, things like that. which, you know, get me all excited. Scotty Young covers and things like that. I'm sorry, it's 54. Here's 55 in all of her glory. These next ones, though, I was stoked to find these. I love Greg Horn's artwork. You know, and I always see like the Doom has Greg Horn, Greg Horn covers sometimes in his vids too. But I like this one a lot. It's got her and Hawkeye on there. It's number 2. Paid $1 for it. All these I just paid $1. Can't believe that. Greg Horn. Love his artwork. This is number 4. I like how he draws her. Really, I do. I almost like how he draws her better than most other artists. You know, this is number 6. I mean, if I can draw half as good as this, I would be happy. I really would. That was number 4. I'm sorry, that was number 6. Here's number 9. I'm kind of all over the place on these because he didn't have all the numbers. I'm definitely going to go back and grab them. Every Greg Horn cover there is for this. And then I'm going to definitely read it. Here's a big cat scene for Mr. Rig. It's number 10. I like that. Here's number 11. Here's another cat cover for Rig. This one totally makes me think of like Nick Fury kind of cover. It's like kind of a Stranko feel to it with all the spirals in the background. This is number 15. I like that one a lot. Just kind of got it like a flight suit with webbing on it or something. Then, you know, I say that, and here's Nick Fury right there in a flying car. This is number 17. I think Greg Horn is just a freaking phenomenal artist, man. I mean, I love how he draws. And see, with the inking, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if he didn't have a good inker behind what he does, his artwork wouldn't stand out as good. So he definitely picked. I haven't looked in here to see who the inker was. I mean, he picked a really good inker to do his covers for him. It just blows me away. This is number 18. And then this is not a Greg Horn cover, I don't believe, because I don't see his initials anywhere on there. But this is number 20. I like that cover too. It's pretty cool. Here's number 21. That's Greg Horn. Yep. Very faint right there. Really well. This is Mike Dudell, or no, it's Mike, and then you got I screwed that up. And then you got Junior on the two. It's not Delgado. It's whatever. Number 22. Sometimes I can pronounce the names, and sometimes I can't. And then when I'm done with my video and I upload, I go, that's the name. So let's figure it out. When I saw this cover, the first person I thought of course, was the Doom, because he just did was it 20 top covers that he likes, and he did them all rain covers, which I thought was pretty cool. I like to begin with the intro. So if you haven't seen that video, go check out the Doom 143's new video. It's really cool. All of his covers were all done, and he likes rain. So I had this book, and I sent him a picture. I said, "Now here's a rain cover," you know. But this is, yeah, done by Mike too. And this is number 23, She-Hulk. It's such a beautiful cover. And pass up all for $1. I just find it funny that sometimes, you know, my brain works in some ways, but it always comes back to me eventually of like what the name I was trying to say. Sometimes I even call my kids by different names. You know, like I'll call my son, my other son's name. He's like, I'm not that, I'm him. And then I picked up the Uncanny Force number 13. Got it for, yeah, $1. I forgot the significance of this book. I know a lot of people have been showing this book on their vids and talking about it. I forgot the significance of this book. So, but I grabbed it either way. I figured for $1, and I'll figure it out later. I'll go back and watch the video and figure it out. But I just grabbed it because I like the X-Men. I like X-Force. I do have some X-Force books in my stash of books. But yeah, I mean, that is a cool cover. I like how it's having the reflection of. I'm trying to figure out the character in the background on her blade, which is sweet. Then I can't believe I found this. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 325. I only paid $1 for it, and it's McFarlane cover. I like that a lot. McFarlane. Right there. For $1. I found this Daredevil, number 21. I'm stoked to find this, and it's got a certificate of authenticity. Paid $1 for this one. Pretty happy about that. I think after I do my Web of Spider-Man, I get that all complete, then I think I'm going to start really going after my Daredevil books. I mean, I want to do my Transformers, which I probably should because I'm not that far behind, but I think I'll start also picking up Daredevil alongside with that. Then these were just all because they were $1, and I like Red Sonja. This is Sword of Red Sonja, Doom of the Gods, number 1. Get that glare off there. Giant size Red Sonja, She-Devil with the Sword, number 1. Oh, I got doubles of that one. Okay. And I got Savage Red Sonja, Queen. Excuse me, the Frozen Waste. A Frozen Waste. Yeah, Waste. Sorry. Coffee's making me burp. Number 2. Here's Red Sonja, She-Devil with the Sword, number 1. What was crazy was when I saw these books before, I put them back. I didn't buy them right off the bat because I was thinking, well, I can come back and get those later if they have them, but I should have grabbed all the Spawn books because I went back and those were gone. But these were still there, and I'm like, okay, it was meant to be. I'll pick them up now. Here's Red Sonja, She-Devil with the Sword, number 2. Nice cover. And this one I was really happy to find. It is an annual, but I don't care. It's Red Sonja, number 1 annual. I guess you would consider this, you know, be a bloody, it's not a bloody variant, but it's a bloody cover, which I think is awesome. And that's the last of my haul, boys and girls. Hope you guys enjoyed what you liked, and you know, hopefully everybody's getting some of the books that they wanted to get from last Wednesday. This Wednesday, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I usually work on Wednesdays. But this Wednesday is a special day for me and my wife. It's going to be our 20 years of being married, 20 years of being together. It'll be our anniversary on the 27th of this month. So I'll be nowhere near YouTube. I probably won't even take my phone with me anywhere, really, to be honest, because I just want to kind of just spend the time with my wife. Hopefully we can find a babysitter. If not, then our kids will be with us, which is cool. You know, they love to eat, so we'll probably go somewhere to eat. Spider-Man. I just wanted to, you know, say hi to everybody, show some books I picked up, and to talk about some of the videos I watched today. I'm going to probably watch some more videos today after I get some cleaning done. But I hope everybody enjoys their day, and keep collecting what you're collecting. I don't know what else to say. Rock on.